Last year, the most wonderful, fulfilling, tiring, exciting thing happened to me. I became a father. Between all of the advice and the warnings of you're never gonna sleep again, prepare for late nights and all that fun stuff, there was really 3 words that seriously terrified me above all others. Didn't have anything to do with sleeping, didn't have anything to do with poopy diapers, nothing. Before I tell you the 3 words, let me tell you a little story. During the day, I work as a banker. The other day, man comes in, kind of furious, sits down in my little cubicle, and he tells me what's going on. He says, "I've been frauded." And I said, "Let's take a look." He was like, "Amazon's been charging me twice." It's showing the Amazon charge, and then it's showing an Audible charge. I don't have an Audible subscription, but I am almost positive that they are charged separately. So we're looking through his transactions, and I go back about a year, and this man has been being charged for Audible. So I look at him, and I'm like, are you sure you just didn't accidentally sign up for the subscription and you didn't cancel it? You weren't sure? And he goes, "No." Also, side note, he was a cop, so he was going on and on about caseworks and how you find fraudsters and all this stuff, and he was trying to compare like what we did versus what they did and all this stuff. Fraud is a real thing, so protect yourselves, guys. Do not click any links that you don't know. Don't click anything, okay? Don't click. Actually, if you want to click something, go right down below, click the subscribe, click the like button. Those clicks are only gonna lead to more fun. So anyway, this guy's going on and on. "I don't have an Audible subscription." And then he says the 3 little words that I've been hearing way before I became a dad, but now it hits a little bit differently. He says, "Sir, trust me, this was not me. I don't read." I don't know when not reading became the cool thing to do. I hear from people all the time, "I don't read. Ugh, I don't read." And people are proud of it. They're like, "Ugh, I don't read." Like reading is some sort of disease that you get. I don't know if it is over the years, Hollywood and bullying nerds and all, it just became the uncool thing to do.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think with fly.
I don't know, but we're here to change that. And for my son, it starts now. I know you can't read, and I know you know very little words, but we are going to make reading cool again. To do that, I'm gonna turn to the coolest person I know, obviously Tony Stark.
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Seriously, nothing terrifies me more than imagining my son growing up and proudly saying to people that he doesn't read. Ugh, how dare you think that I read? Ugh, gross. I don't read. Son, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna read. It's gonna be cool. Not only does it terrify me, but it also should terrify you. If you are a new dad and you don't read, this is the perfect opportunity to start because you are setting the example. If you don't think reading's cool, they're not gonna think reading's cool, and reading is so cool. And here's 3 reasons why. Number 1, reading legit makes you smarter. That's not an opinion, that's true. Reading improves your critical thinking skills, your analytical skills, it grows your emotional intelligence, and the more you read, the more perspectives that you're getting from different people, different authors, different characters, the more open-minded you become. However old that you are that you're reading right now, you're learning words, you're learning definitions, you are every day expanding your intelligence. Fact. The second reason that reading is really cool is because it is proven scientifically to improve your memory. There's this really cool doctor, Dr. Kenneth Pugh, PhD. He is the director of research at the Haskins Laboratory at Yale, and he has stated, and I quote, "A sentence is shorthand for a lot of information that must be inferred by the brain." He goes on to explain that reading a sentence forces our brain to merge our understandings of vision, language, and associative learning. In layman's terms, every time you read a sentence, your brain doing a whole lot of work. The more sentences you read, the more your brain has to analyze that information, and it gets better at it and better at it and better at it. The third reason that you should think reading is really cool is because it is one of the best ways to distress. As a new parent, there is nothing but stress, and reading is a perfect way to ease that. Trust me, when my son wouldn't sleep through the night, I was up holding him in a chair, reading a book. Honestly, it was one of the best ways that I increased my reading as an adult. And don't just take my word for it. You know what we're about. We're about science and facts. And here you go, right on a government website. There was a study done with students, about recreational reading and how it psychologically impacted them over the school year. And the conclusions to the study showed that the students that read recreationally over the school year, as opposed to the students that didn't, experienced reduced psychological distress and improved mental health over time. Conclusion, reading be distressing the depression. So dads, I implore you, if you're a new dad, if you're an existing dad, if you read, if you don't read, now's the time to make a choice, start early, set an example. So if you want to set your little person up for success, then read some books. They could be short, long, doesn't matter. They could be comic books. Some of the best stories are told within comic books. So if you're one of those people that ever chuckled at the idea of reading, if you ever said that I don't read, like you're proud of it, please give it a shot. Never too late. And bud, we're gonna read so many books that we're never gonna be able to move out of this house because we'll have to rent multiple U-Hauls in order to move. I'll apologize to your mother. If you made it this far, thank you. I hope you crack a book tonight and that you show your little one that reading is so cool. I just want to end with showing my son and the world his favorite first book. It is by Sandra Boynton, and it was Barnyard Dance. First 6 months of his life, we could not get enough of the Barnyard Dance. If you want to leave a comment below with what books that you're currently reading or which books you are currently reading your child. If you're a dad, if you don't read, if you do read, leave a comment below. Tell me what I have to do to get you to read, because we're all on this journey together and we're gonna make reading so cool.